Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Spore. You meet me back in Civilization stage, where last time we finally got through all of Tribal. Now, oh wow, that's that meteor that we found earlier on in Tribal, or was that Creature stage? I think it was Creature stage. Anyway, we're going to dispatch our little tank over there, and today we're going to be getting into the brute force of death and horrific torture, because we're going to be evil. That's right. Okay, so first of all, we need to get out of this tribal outfit rubbish. Gonna get rid of the boobies. Gonna probably replace boobies with something else which looks moderately boob-like. Not that that's particularly a requirement, but of course! Top hat! And I guess we can put it right there, because who even cares? Then, for the face mask, let's see what we can do here. I'm thinking maybe we can put like little goggles on him, either side. It makes no sense whatsoever, but I like it. You can look through his little television visors. He looks like a technical raptor. Oh yeah, let's go for that as a thing. That's totally what I'm going for, maybe. So let's now put on a little chest piece, because, my god, it makes him look incredibly cute and possibly not as aggressive as I'd like. But that's fine. We'll put this here like so. Protect that portion of his chest, and then we need something else which can cover his boobs up. So is there actually a hat which is round? Ah! Boobies! Okay, fine. I'm like a bloody child, aren't I? So we're going to go for something a little bit like this, and we can make them less pointy. But what fun would that be? So there we go. Got to cover the nipples. And then, aside from that, we can carry on putting a load of rubbish on him. I suppose on his arms we could put down some of these. These might look cool. Like a weird General Raptor. Yes, General Raptor beast, the fifth. Totally makes sense. Okay, let's try and get these so they aren't clipping through the arms entirely. Is that good? That's pretty good. Okay, and actually I think that's most of our complexity gone now, which is a bit of a problem. I would like to have given him a wig of some kind. I suppose this is fine. We'll go for this. And we're not going to go for the mythic anymore. We're going to change his name if we can. Oh, we can't. Okay. Damn you, game. Damn you. Okay, we can give him a little test drive. Not that we really need to do anything. Perfect. Oh, he's got a green top hat. How lovely. I'm not sure if I like that, actually. Should we change the colour of the detail? I think we might have to, just because that really bothers me. Green top hats are not acceptable. Go for like a grey. Oh, hang on. This wasn't the right thing at all, was it? Let's just go back into here, and instead of that, select the detail and turn it into grey instead. How does that look? Yeah, that's better. A bit more technical looking. Maybe a light grey. Light grey would look slightly better. Yeah, okay, that seems good. Fine, I don't know why I'm worrying so much. We're not even going to see these bloody creatures anymore. They're going to be little specks on the map like this. Okay, so we're going to get all these spice geezers. Obviously, we are a economic city at the moment, which is not the best thing in the world. What I'm going to need to do is basically take over a nation that has some form of... what am I trying to say here, Parky? Stop getting distracted. Some form of military sort of esque thing. How many times did I say sort of in that sentence? Probably far too many. So let's just go and collect some of these spice geezers whilst we can. See if we can outmaneuver some of the enemy before they place down their cities. So we're going to send this one over here. If we go over here as well, we can probably go and grab this one if we're quick. And this one over here can now go over here. And hopefully we'll have a chance of grabbing all of these before another nation settles on this island. But probably not, because we're unlucky. But here we go. So what are they going to be? Hopefully military. I think you actually get to choose, don't you, no matter what happens. Oh, I quite like their town hall, actually. That looks pretty damn cool. They've got loads of fine art. We should take over your fine art. Another tribe of your species has built a city on your continent. You may want to conquer them whilst they're still weak, or attempt to make them an ally. They are your nation's unique super abilities. Your citizens will develop these technologies as your nation grows. Right, okay, so we've got static bomb and loads of other random stuff. So where have they settled down? Is it over here? Oh yeah. Okay. Discover something you created in another game. What have we discovered? Is it this factory? I don't recognise either of these things. Oh, apparently I've discovered the same nation that I've already created. Well, that makes sense, not? Well, these guys are no, they're happy with me. These ones are neutral, so maybe we should go for these ones first. Are they closer to me as well? Doesn't really look like it. I'll tell you what we're going to do then. We're going to grab all of these guys and go and buy city requires trade routes. So we're going to have to propose a trade route Oh, how ridiculous. We have to... Oh, whatever. You know, I can't be bothered. This is a military nation. This one over here is also military, and this one is also military. So these are all military cities, interestingly enough. So we're going to have to take over all of the cities, aside from the very first one, with military might. Trade can only grow our might, we accept. Great stuff. So once that trade route has been established, I think, can we buy the city? Let's see. It confuses me very much, this. I think we have to wait until the trade route has been finished. City planner? Oh no, this is our city. What am I doing? So we want to look at this one over here. And then can we buy city? Requires more trade. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's going to take a little while to do this, which is fine. Hang on, is he taking over my bloody spice geezer? How dare you scumbag? I think you can't really stop them from doing that, because it doesn't count as them waging war on you, strangely enough. Oh well, it's fine. So what we're going to do in the meantime then is we're basically going to expand our fleet a little bit more. Eventually we're going to get rid of all of these economic vehicles because we're not actually going to use them at all. And can we actually do this? Trade with city? Yeah, there we go. Maybe we can get this going a little bit quicker. Right, and then aside from that we need to start creating some more of the buildings of our town. Of course we are going to have to remake all these buildings. I suppose it doesn't really matter. We'll go for the house first of all. Now for the house, I'm thinking of some sort of shack of some kind. Again, we're going for this sort of cobbled together look, which looks kind of cool in my opinion. So maybe if we go for something like this, I'm going to expand it forwards like so. Oh wow, that is not the shape I expected at all actually. So maybe if we make this a little bit smaller like this. So the front of the building is, I believe, at the bottom here. Yep, okay. And we can also have like a little dome, maybe like one of these as the main portion of the house, make it even bigger, and maybe expand it like so. Now, I don't know what I'm really going for here, we're just going to see what happens. And then on top of this, we can put down one of these spiky things, because remember, we like the spikiness of all of this. Yeah, that seems okay. And then we can go for maybe some things sticking off of it, because I do like my sticky outy things, my sticky outy whatsits. Make them go up, maybe make them a bit thinner. Like so. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's just copy that over here, bring it down slightly, and I suppose we could even... We could copy another one of these and put it here, couldn't we? At least it makes it look a bit more interesting in shape. Fine. And then for the door, we're not going to keep the same theme going, because as I said, we're going to cobble all of this together. So we're going to go for this, like the stick door. Maybe make it a bit tall, to make it look like it's come from a nation of tall people. Perhaps we just like ripped out the doors from another building. And then the windows, I think we're going to stick with these spiky ones, just so that there is a slight theme running throughout all of the buildings. We'll put a few of these on the sides of this tower, where there aren't one of these sticky outy parts. So we're going to put one there, and we can put down another one of these at the top, like so. Perfect. Okay, and we probably also want to put down at least one of these on this side. And what details have we got here that we can put on the building? Oh, there's a load of lamps and stuff, so yeah, that's fine. We can put down maybe a couple of these on this portion of the building. Yeah, that looks cool. And then we can put down maybe one of these over here if we rotate it around, a little street light coming off of it. And at the front, what do we want on top? We probably do want something on top, don't we? An orb, and we can make it huge. A huge orb. I like it. Oh, where's this? You can like expand it outwards. Come on, camera, give me some space here. Oh, damn, I didn't even know this was a thing. So let's rotate this so it faces forwards. I like it. Okay, height is good. And we can put down a few little plant pots because, you know, even though we're a bloodthirsty nation, we still have an appreciation for flora, I suppose. Okay, and we'll put down this on here like so, because why not? Perfect. And then on top of this building, I feel like we need something else. Perhaps we could put a cactus. Cactus roof? Sure. Yeah, I like it. And any other details that we really want here? Probably not, to be honest. A few random spikes on the place, but again, we don't really need it. Put a little spike there for no reason. Yeah, you like that spike, don't you? Right, so let's go into the house creator colorer. And of course, we're going to go for this. We're going to have some of it made out of wood with the silver banding. And I think the perfect part of that would be this square building here, because it looks like sort of a shack that's been tacked onto the side. And then the wooden beam, I'm going to go with the same colour maybe a bit darker. Or just a completely different pattern entirely. Maybe something like a metal? Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then for this main building here, we can go for some stone. Because why not? And also go for some metal on this. Yeah, I like this. And then for the in-between decoration-y parts, perhaps we can go for a different pattern. Let's see what's on this page. The yellow stripes. Oh yeah, I like it. Okay. And then, oh, I'm not so keen on that part. Maybe the yellow stripes on the top there, and the flower pot can be yellow. Maybe these can also be sort of that yellow material, like this. Yeah, okay. And then the door can be yellow. Good stuff. Now let's colour in some of these other things, like this lantern here can be orange for no reason. And then also we can make the windows a little bit orange, again for no reason. You don't need a reason with this. When you're just doing it randomly like this, of course we're going to need a green cactus, because cactuses are green, unless you're using a metallic cactus, which doesn't even make any sense. So let's go back to the first page, and we'll go for a nice green colour instead of this. There we go. Can't have non-green plants. And for these flowers, we might as well make a little bit of colour in here, red, with some yellow perhaps on these other smaller ones. Like so. Yeah, and then a wooden colour on this. Oh no, that is not correct at all, is it actually? So we'll go for this instead. Yeah, black flower pot, why not? And also the doorway, I think we're going to go for, again, another metal colour. Maybe this one will look cool. Or this one. Yeah, like it. Cool. And then the orb. Oh no, what have I done? We can change the colour of this. Yeah, okay, so what are we going to call this? We're going to call it the Dumpo House. Dumpo House. Whatever. Seems good. Who lives in a dump like this? Perfect. Let's just accept this, else we're going to spend far too long making everything. Okay, so we can put down a few houses. I think I'm going to put down one of them here like this. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. I love how this looks, actually. It's all just crazy and different. This one's purple. I completely forgot I did that. Cool. Okay. Now, aside from that, we also need to make these other things. But I think for now, do we need anything else? Make a sea economic vehicle, but I might as well wait because we're not really going to use economic vehicles at any point soon. We can put a few turrets on. I feel as though maybe we should just make the entertainment building, or maybe the factory. Not really sure. I suppose we could just wait, couldn't we, actually, until all this stuff is sorted out. Put down another house just to expand our production of these land vehicles, just to speed up this trade route a little bit. Because, my god, it's taking ages. And where is it again? I keep losing where this thing is. Requires more trade. Trade with this city. Come on now. Trade as much as you can and as fast as you can. Is there any indication as to how far along we are? Oh yeah, very far. Oh, we're actually about a quarter of the way now. That's not too bad. Just have to wait a little bit longer. But with all these new ships going over there, the new land vehicles, we might as well just build as many of these as we can. Because they're quite cheap, and frankly, I can't be bothered to wait around. And we're just basically waiting on the trade to be finished anyway, so there we go. Okay, so that's halfway. How much money do we need to actually buy a city? I don't think we need anything, do we? Maybe you do, I have no idea. Okay, well this is going to be done literally right now, so we're going to find out. Probably didn't need to make this many vehicles, what a waste of money. But that's okay. There you go, one more please. Luckily enough, this trading is actually allowing us to... Oh shit. Such a ridiculous offer. How much do you want, then? Oh, damn, because it failed. We have to start again. Okay, well, let's save up a lot of money and hang around. Because, obviously, it's not going to go well if we just offer them basically no money for their city. Which is not really surprising when you think about it. Okay, it shouldn't take too long until we're in a position where we can buy this again. We've got a big long line of our ships going over there. I don't know why I keep calling these ships, these land vehicles going over there. They're more like tanks, actually, aren't they? I might just reuse this tank pattern for the military tanks. Maybe just changing the type of gear that's on there. I think offering 10,000 is probably okay, isn't it? I mean, if they decline it, then it's not going to take us too long before we can offer them something again. So I suppose we can just do that. Okay, let's just try again. Buy city. 8,000. Let's wait until 16. 16 seems fair. Can we exit this? Never mind. Please wait a little minute. Because of course we are going to slowly be incorporating a lot of these Spore bucks into our overall net worth. Obviously we're getting about 134 Spore bucks per trade that we're doing, so it's not going to take us too long to get to the 16,000 that we're going to offer them. And once that happens, there's going to be a lot of fun in the world, because my god, there is going to be severe destruction. So it'll look actually, so I would just, yes, we definitely need to do military on everything if we can, which is fine. Okay, so we're almost at the 16,000 now, just need a few more trades. But it won't take us very long. There's a few more of these little trailers coming over here taking their stuff. And here we go. We might be able to do it now. Try it. Let's try it again. 16,000. We accept. Yeah! Okay. Right, first city taken over. And we're going to keep it as military. All this money they've got. Crazy. Like this little bird tower thing. Birds don't look particularly high def, but I suppose what can you do? Right. Let's do it! You've bought out this military city. If you keep this speciality, you can build military vehicles to conquer other cities. Choose the city's speciality. Military. Oh yeah. And now comes the age of dismantling all of these and buying a shit ton of these vehicles instead. So let's go into the vehicle creator, and we're going to select the one that I just created, I think. My creations. It might not work actually, so we might need to do it again. Damn. Okay, we're going to have to do it again. So let's just build a military land vehicle. I really like the design of the other one. I suppose we can do something a bit different. Maybe we can cobble together some like floating technology that we've found now instead of using like a land movie one, if you see what I mean. Okay, let's just go for it. Someone suggests that I use an orb type design. So we're going to start out with a big orb, which seems good. And then we're going to stick a load of other shit on this, which is going to make it look weird, but fantastic. So let's do it. We're going to put down... Why not a boat? Sure. A boat on an orb. What a good idea. Sure thing. Okay, and then on the sides we'll have like two little platforms coming out of either side, which we can put a load of thrusters on. You'll see what I mean when I do it. So let's just give it a go. We're going to rotate it around this way, expand it out like this, so we've got a little bit of overlap on the sides here. Like so. God, this is really difficult to centre actually. Like this, I believe I want. Yeah, okay. And then on the bottom of this, it kind of looks like a hairstyle, doesn't it? It's okay, don't worry about it. And on top of this boat, obviously, this is where we're going to have our little navigation tower thing. Maybe something like this. Sure. This looks really weird, but I like it. And then on the bottom of these, we're going to have the boosters. Ah, yeah, you see what I'm doing right now, don't you? We're going to go for the swamp heaters on the bottom here, like this. Maybe we'll have one of these a little bit shorter, but we can make it wider, and then move it into the middle of this area, rotating it very slightly so it looks more horizontal. God, this is so difficult to do. Okay, somewhere like this. Does that look good? That's pretty damn good. Okay, so we're going to go for that, and then we're also going to maybe go for... So that's going to allow it to turn forwards and backwards and side to side, but it's not going to allow us to raise off the ground. So maybe... Oh god, would this just look stupid? No, let's not do that. I suppose we could give it some legs. Why not? You know what? The time has come where I'm just going to make ridiculous things because I don't care anymore. So we need to give it weapons, obviously. And these platforms are also going to sort of host these weapons, I suppose we could say. So we'll go for the war crime because these are bloody massive guns, which I love the look of. And we're going to put these like this. Oh yeah, can we make them longer? We can, but does that look as good? Potentially not. Let's just see. We're going to rotate it like so. So it faces forward, down. I just want it to merge into the sides slightly. More like this. Yes. Okay. Good stuff. A weird walker thing. Kind of looks like a duck in a way. It's like its bill, two legs, and... Okay. Right, okay. We might as well go to the extent of giving it some headlight eyes. What does this remind me of? It looks like the bombs from Hearthstone when you play Dr. Boom. Okay, and a little shock face. Oh my god! I'm going to kill you! Sure thing. And then... And of course, how, realistically, would the crew members get up to the top of the military vehicle? Well, you've got to have a ladder going up, haven't you? So there we go. That makes sense now. Now we probably also want a bit more military might, so we're going to stick some more of this stuff on. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. I'm not really sure where I want to put these. Maybe these ones. And we can fit them to sit parallel on the side like this. And then rotate them so they point forwards. Yeah. Oh, I like it. Okay. How does that look? That looks pretty good. Make them a bit smaller. Good stuff. Okay, so this is our guy. The shocked Tramp. I don't know why I'm going for the rubbish theme, but that's fine. And we'll also go into the colour creator for this. Maybe make it again look like it's just made out of a load of random junk. Might be a good idea. Something like this. And then for the ship we can make it out of this material here. Yeah, I like it, okay. And then the guns we're going to change the material of as well. Maybe make the guns out of some sort of energy casing. I imagine they'd look something like this. Yeah, and then we can mimic that with this here as well. Actually, I'm not sure. No, I kind of like that. Okay. And then for these ones, we can use a different pattern. Not so sure about this one. Maybe this? I'm not sure. It doesn't quite look right, does it? Something about it. Maybe then the detail of this can change. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, I think I've figured out what I want to do. I want to do something like this, but we need to find the main colour for this main portion of the ship. So maybe if we go for this one? Yeah, I kind of like it actually. The shocked Tramp. Why not? Seems good enough. For God's sake, what is wrong with me? Well, at least we've got a nice military land vehicle now, which we can go and conquer a load of other stuff with. Got a whole fleet of them here, and in fact we can carry on making a few of these. Not that I think it's really that much of an issue. I think we need to just go and take over another city. But for today's episode, this seems like a good place to end it. We made a lot of progress. We're finally going into the military side of things, which is good. We're still right bang in the middle of the economic. As soon as we start killing things, we'll start dragging down into the military area of things. We just need to build up our forces, get a massive amount of these tramps, for God's sake, and send them over to potentially the red one next, just because it's very confusing having the same colour as us. But for today, this seems like a good place to end it. So if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to leave your suggestions for the future buildings, the entertainment, the factory, and the military water and air vehicles. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, awkward, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.